Hey everybody, so another nice day. We are here at Island BMW here in Victoria. Beautiful day to take a bike out for a ride. We'll take this guy out. This is the R1200R. This is their flat twin, this is the more traditional BMW Boxer engine. This bike also another big difference, it's got shaft drive. This one actually, as you can see, it's got luggage racks ready for luggage. It's got the Pro shifter on it, the quick shifter that I really raved about in the other video. So don't have a lot more time on this bike before the dealership wants to close, so you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna get going and then I'll talk about it. And it's also got the keyless thing, so I've got the key in my pocket. So let's just see here. On. And gauge is doing all its thing. Alright, so the layout, the configuration is all the same. It's got trip info, ABS suspension, mode, horn. It's got your blinker, it's got the cruise control, and over here we've got heated grips, ride mode changes, and then we've got the start stop button. So let me just set my my mirrors here. And let's go. Power figures on this bike, I'm not exactly sure, but I think the horsepower is somewhere in the 125, 130 range, and but it's got a ton of torque, probably 120-ish Newton meters. Something along those lines. Whatever it is, it's a lot. I really like the levers. They are very soft, very compliant. You don't have to have Hulk's grip in order to pull on them. The seating arrangement is nice. My knees are fairly bent. I'm sitting in a upright position, but not a tall upright position. This is a low. So almost like, I would say almost like a standard bike kind of thing. So I'm right now at a stop. I have both feet on the ground. Not super flat foot. It's almost there. Let's go this way. Yep, quick shifter Pro, it's awesome. The seat's very comfortable. The seat height is low. For me, I'm 5'6" with a 30-inch inseam. This is a very friendly bike for me. It definitely feels more cruiserish, but not sort of like Harley cruiserish, or a V-Star, V-Max, whatever. And that I like. I like that there's still a little bit of a forward lean, because we're talking about a flat twin here. We have a lot of engine braking. It's a lot of engine braking. Feels almost like a regenerative braking as you would on an electric motorcycle or an electric car kind of thing. Ooh, trying quick shifter in slow speeds, you really have that huge jerk. I would probably still resort to using the clutch at slow speeds. I'd like to thank Island BMW again for letting me take out this bike. This bike is brand new. It only has 37 kilometers on the clock, and really happy that I get this chance to just take it out and give it a bit of a whirl around some of the similar roads we took the S1000R. I love the low exhaust note. Oh, quick shifter is nice, but definitely have a bit more of a jerk when upshifting. Could be because of the torque, could be also the shaft drive. Well, the seating position is nicer, more upright, with a slight forward lean. I do find my arms are actually more outstretched. The bars do seem to feel further away from me compared to where I'm sitting. This bike's center of gravity is very low, especially with the engine configuration and everything. It's low down. And you definitely feel it's not super sporty in its character, but it's not a slouch. The turn-in is still fairly quick. It's just not as crisp. It's a bit of a laziness to it, coupled with that lower revving engine and the lower exhaust note, and you just want to relax a little bit on this bike. You don't want to go full beans everywhere. Set the suspension to road. We'll set the ride mode to road. So now everything is in road mode. Before the suspension and the ride modes, everything was set in the dynamic or sportier modes. And you know what? I don't think, in my opinion, that is what this bike is for. Now on this road here, which is bumpy and twisty and a little bit slower, with the bike set up in road mode for both the suspension and in the ride mode, the engine mode, sorry, it really feels a bit more where it should be, you know? Yeah, I'm really enjoying this bike now. Some bikes were really made to just go balls out, race mode, sport mode, whatever, but this one here is more about sitting back a little bit and taking the curves gently and just letting the torque of the motor just pull you along. Look at this, I'm in third gear, just barely under 3,000 RPM. I'm doing about 65 kilometers an hour, which is really quite nice with this sort of twisty road here. And I'm feeling very relaxed. I don't feel I need to change up or down. I'm just enjoying the sun. I'm enjoying the road. This is a nice bike. I can see myself doing many miles on this bike. When I was on the S1000R, you know, that bike was really fun. Well, it was fun in a very aggressive, almost slightly stressful way. Like, you know, you couldn't just poodle along and enjoy the scenery. You just had to get everywhere with purpose. You just had to go someplace quickly, now, instantly. On this R1200R, I'm doing the exact same road, and I'm just enjoying the road. And it's nice to have the quick shifter, I admit, so I can gesticulate and just go, wow, this is a fantastic road, love it. I have a smile on my face. This is amazing. I love this bike. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to switch this into dynamic mode for the suspension. Oop, let's use the other finger. Dynamic for the engine mode. Dynamic for the suspension. Alright. We're going to take the next few curves a little bit more aggressively. And let's see how she handles. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of difference in the lower rev range in the engine. Definitely once, you know, you punch it a little bit, yeah, you know, you punch it, there you go. You've got that more instant response. And the ride seems firmer for sure. get around this guy here. Brakes are strong. Engine braking combined with the brakes, this bike will haul to a stop in a hurry. Yeah, I'm not liking it in dynamic mode. It's very abrupt. This really isn't the bike's natural element. I mean, it's capable, it will do what you ask of it, but it seems to feel definitely a lot more rough around the edges. Well, here we are, guys. This is the R1200R. It is a very pretty bike. I do like it. I like its character. I like the fact that what you get on this bike is you get a really nice, comfortable road bike. You get the flat twin, which is a classic BMW engine. You get this shaft drive, which is, you know, maintenance free, and this bike just screams road trip. Put the bags on, put the top box on. As long as you got a tank of gas, you can just keep going and going on this bike. It's pretty comfortable. The seat is comfortable. I'm not sure about your pillion passenger. I mean, definitely you can see from the seat pegs here with the rubberized foot peg. It's meant for more comfort, but I really don't know how comfortable they will be. Probably more comfortable than on the S1000R, that's for sure. So what we're going to do now is we'll just take it back to the dealership. I know they wanted me to get back before they close. We'll do a little bit of highway. That's a nice, growly, serious note. Alright guys, we will set everything back to road. Alright, road mode. I've got a smile on my face in case you guys don't know right now. In road mode, with curves like these, this is what the bike is about. I could do this all day on this thing. It's so comfortable, so confidence inspiring. And so gentle on the nerves, you know. It feels so soothing. Just carving through the twisties like this. I can see this being an everyday bike with the luggage carrying capacity on this bike, and with the easy riding nature and position. Plus, with all the electronic nannies with traction control, ABS, and all that stuff, you know, you're talking a lot of safety gadgets that will sort of keep you from doing yourself any harm. If you're sensible, you can still enjoy this bike quickly. Slow speed turning is better on this bike. Having a lower center of gravity definitely helps slow speed maneuvers. Ugh. I have to say though, the quick shifter is really abrupt on this thing. It's almost just really bangs the gears in. Yeah, if I use the clutch, it's a lot smoother. Let's get her up to 6th gear. 6th gear, 3,000 RPM, just about 3,000 RPM. 6th gear, 100 kilometers an hour. The bike seems like it's barely ticking over. It's just so smooth, so quiet, and it poodles. It just poodles along. There you go. That's a word for you. Lots of torque just to stay in 6th gear on the highway, and all you do is you just adjust your throttle to slow down with engine braking, to speed up with the torque. And then the wind protection is not too bad, considering that you've got just that little plastic bit in the front. But my legs feel really protected from the wind, from this fairing up here, and then from the boxer engine down below. So I'm not feeling anything on my legs at all. I am feeling things on my chest, and of course I feel the wind blast on my helmet, but that's fine. I'm really surprised by the amount of protection this bike is giving me for my legs. The position of the mirror too is better on this bike. It's higher up, and I have a much better view of the road. It's smaller than the mirrors on the Multistrada. I have to say the Multistrada mirrors are almost like car mirrors because you're that big and you're that stable. These ones are actually not bad. And you'd think on a twin, on a flat twin, whatever, that would be vibration and that would affect the viewing on the mirrors. But you know, there is very little vibration on the mirrors, which is really nice. I just noticed there is a little upshift arrow that appears above the gear indicator number, and I think that has to do with fuel economy. I think it's telling you when to upshift in order to get the best fuel economy. That's kind of cool. Yeah, because upshift, it goes away. On the other bike, the S1000R, I was just banging on about the quick shifter and the motor, and it's just such a great bike. It's just so much of what you want out of a sport bike. It just eggs you on, it eggs you on, it eggs you on. On this bike is, I wouldn't say the complete opposite. It definitely has an attitude about it. This bike loves attacking the twisties. This bike really enjoys carving corners, and it's got a great sort of ergonomics for all that. But on the other hand, it's also very relaxing. I don't feel stressed out. I feel I can go anywhere, and I arrive at my destination, and I'll just be like, yeah, I'm feeling 100% fine. Not tired at all. A bike that you can do long road trips with, I think this is the one you're looking for. I'm just babbling right now. I've run out of things to say on this bike. I'm just rambling on and repeating myself. But I do have a smile on my face, and I think that's really what matters. Come on, let me through. Okay guys, well, as we get close to the dealership, and I hope you really enjoyed going on this ride with me on this great bike. I had a lot of fun on this bike, I have to say. Thanks once again to the guys at Island BMW for letting me take this out on a nice long ride. I know you guys are looking to close shop soon, so I really appreciate it. And I hope I got enough footage, enough coherent footage on this video here that I can cobble together something that you guys, my subscribers, will find enjoyable to watch. So, talk to you guys in a bit.